Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Impractical and today we're going to be playing Pikmin 4. That's right, if you guys notice in my channel, I started up with an upload of Pikmin 1. I am going to be playing through the entire series all the way till the release of Pikmin 4, and again, this is not to replace the Sonic Speed Simulator videos. This is just only an addition of more content you guys can watch throughout the week if you're interested. Without further ado, let's get into the demo. Now, I will admit that I have played this demo already. Sad to say, though, the footage is lost. I can't believe I lost that footage, but I'll be able to replay it much easily. Again, this demo, you can pass the requirement, which is 1500 sparklium, I believe it's pronounced. But yeah, you can play past that point, which is good, and you can continue, but you won't get any further in the story. The good thing is this save file is transferable. It will transfer over to the main game once it's released. You will also get a special in-game skin for when you play Pikmin Bloom on the mobile phone. That's really much else to say in this game. I already got the skin. I love the demo so far, and I'm going to be going through it with you guys by showing you the entirety of the demo. This demo is large, so it's going to be broken up in parts. As you can see, our famous Captain Olimar again is stranded on the same planet as the Pikmin. Not sure it's the same planet, maybe it's a different planet, but I feel like all the events from 1, 2, and 3 do occur in the same planet. Maybe the same goes for 4. Except it doesn't look post-apocalyptic like it was insinuated or implied. See, poor Olimar. Does not catch a break. But he's always finding Pikmin. Look at that. Sprouty little boy. Hey, we got ourselves a little Pikmin going. I do love Pikmin games. I will say that I love it a lot. I know I made a joke in the first video alluding that Pikmin are similar to chows. Namely that as soon as they're born, they're just straightly abused. By and large, that is true for everyone. I've seen a lot of like chow abuse, Pikmin abuse. Even Super Mario 64, you see people tossing the baby penguin to his death. Happens a lot. Hey, look, it's Moss. Okay, so yes, if you notice, there is going to be 2 different types. You have Ochi, which is the rescue crew's little pup, and the one that Olimar carries with him canonically is named Moss, and you'll find that out during some of his logs for some of these subterranean areas. That would be much later on, but when we get there, you guys will see. Yay, look at that. So on top of Pikmin, we also have the additional of glowy Pikmin, ice Pikmin in the game. And then we also have the inclusion of Moss or Ochi, which is great because that gives us a wider arsenal of what to play with and solve puzzles in the game. This game does practice Dandori, which is basically the art of organization and managing your time well. So again, the basis of Pikmin games is strategizing how to best use your time to complete certain objectives, tasks, and complete it as fast as possible. Telling you, speedrunners are already clocking Pikmin 1 at like 58 or 52 minutes, I think. Yeah, they're insanely fast, like beating the entirety of Pikmin 1 in just less than an hour, which is nuts. I wish I could do that. The most I did in was like about 4 or 5 hours, but I wish I can get there. Hey, look at them. They're so cute. How can you not love Pikmin? Look at this. I am feeling more energized. I'm pretty sure people noticed in that first video I was dead tired. For those who don't know, I do work 12-hour shifts in the hospital as a lab scientist. I do look at a plethora of things in the laboratory, and I get really tired sometimes. But this is something I do because, I enjoy making videos and editing and find to like it a lot. Also, a big shout out to the guys who enjoyed the guides. I did not expect that chow guide I made for Sonic Speed Simulator to be doing so well. Okay, it looks like our onion with the 3 basic Pikmin are here. Nice. But yeah, going back to that, I'm surprised that you guys enjoyed that so much. And so it does make me want to do more content with that. I did get a plethora of comments and suggestions, and I will be taking those to heart. So hopefully with the next one comes out, I can improve on it for you guys and make it even more better, especially add more and go more in depth into details. That video was like only 2 hours of a day, but hopefully if I could spend more time editing to add more detail, make it, refine it, you guys will love it even more. Oh, okay, let's just get back right into this. Okay, so Pikmin, we're only going to focus on Pikmin now. Hiding behind those things, let's break and see them. Okay, yeah, so this is basically the new mechanic. You can jump. So they combine the jump and the charge button together. When you jump, you just press X, and if you want to hold and do the charge, you just hold the jump button. You can still move around, but then charge right through by releasing. And red Pikmin, of course, the classic and standard. You have your 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue are your standard Pikmin. And then there's many other variations based off of them. Let's just whistle them in here. Get over here. Perfect. The amazing thing about Moss here, this is an Ochi, this is Moss. You can actually carry Pikmin with you. Recorded in log. The best thing about this is the choices, and again, other crew members will see it. I don't know what happens when you hit don't record. I don't know if it gets recorded later on or if that's not found. There is speculation because you see in the trailer Moss, and then you see this Olimar looking character working together, snatching up crew members. So that's an interesting take. You will also notice there won't be just crew members in the game. There will be also civilians. Like, what is it? People who are just stranded, who happen to hear Olimar's SOS and then come to here expecting to find treasure or who knows what else. Gonna have to jump down. Whee! And then I can get back up with this, which is nice. Again, I will let folks know to explore the entirety of this. If you haven't played this demo already or don't know, you can explore this entire house. Well, not the entire house. I'm not sure if you can get upstairs, but you can explore a lot more. If you happen to go up on the table, you end this segment sooner than expected. So, let's just see what we can grab here. It's interesting enough because what was odd about the Pikmin's behavior is that they ran out of the onion without any command. They just ran out and started exploring this house, which is interesting to say because a lot of them, they're very terrified and timid creatures, as told to. I mean, they will fight, but they seem to be compelled for some reason to just run out here and play, which is really cute because look at them. This is how I imagine Pikmin are in scale to the size of the world. So when I played Pikmin Bloom, I was enjoying that, just seeing tiny little Pikmins. There we go. And let's fight this boss. Look at him. It's a spiky, mutated hedgehog looking thing. See, there's some similarities to Sonic. They got a mutant here. Oh, gotta watch out for the spikes. The best thing is when we charge with Moss, our Pikmin will fly and attack, as you can see there. So that's the course of action we're going to take with it, which is great. There you go. And he's down. That's pretty easy. Again, this won't end until we hit 1500 Sparkilium. Oh, look. It's perfect. We got the radio. And this is coming back from Pikmin 1. Pretty sure if you watch that first playthrough, you'll see that. Again, don't mind those playthroughs. This is me testing things out. Seeing what else I can do with the content for the channel. Yes. Send out that SOS. And then he sends out instructions for the Pikmin as well. So this is what leads to not only the crew members coming to rescue you for the rescue squad, it's also on top of that other explorers coming in because they're interested of the planet, either for the fauna or for the potential treasures that may be like here on the planet. So, which is great. Oh, look at that, our rescue squad. I don't know, that plane reminds me of the one in Lilo Stitch, so that's what I think about every time I see it, that little space shuttle. See, again, what is it with everyone getting close to this planet that they just get knocked and sent down here? Okay, so if you guys don't know, there's a giant iceberg when it comes to Pikmin games, like the Umibozu. There's the whole thing with the plasma waves, the smoky pogs. It's a whole interesting thing because for some reason it believes to just knock the captain down. It's also been shown, like in Pikmin 3, that this plasma wraith is kind of obsessed with Olimar. So seeing him in that new leafy look, it could be interesting. I assume like maybe something's parasitic on him. There was a hint at the end of 1 for a Pikmin Olimar. I'll just throw it on screen so you guys can see. But yeah, that was one of the bad endings, which is interesting when you fail to get, I think, all the not all the ship parts, but fail to get a certain number of parts. Create your ID badge. Yay, cool. More. I wish there was an in-between for this. I'm more tanner than that, but this should be fine. Again, your characters seem a little like neutral, which is great. It's funny enough seeing this because this is the head shape for Louie, and I'm not a fan of Louie at all. This is the head shape for, I forgot her name. I'm trying to remember her name in Pikmin 3, but she was obsessed with the food. She was also a big glutton. And it was hilarious to see that. It was Brittany, there you go. And she was a big glutton, so you find out she would try to eat a lot of the food. She would get bothered, especially with Louie trying to steal the food. And then, oh my god, he looks just like Charlie, I believe. Alf is over here. I mean, well, this one could be close to Alf. So basically, you got Louie, Alf, and then you have Brittany, which is interesting to see here. I'll throw them on the screen too so you guys can see them. With this, you get close to Olimar's facial looks. This is more close to Alf's, but this is look like Olimar. All right, there you go. Got my name up, got my character made. He looks adorable. Karut. That's where I come from, the rescue corp, which is great. My shining cadet fresh out of this. Everybody's playing Tears of the Kingdom. I still gotta finish beating the game, but I'm having too much fun building things. I think I built I had this insane contraption I made. I made a wrecking ball. I stole one of the little marble ball things from the dungeon. Like the big, kind of like not the big one, but the medium one, and just made this wrecking ball thing. It's pretty fun to make. Oh boy. Here I go, and I landed. Woohoo! It spits me right out. Oh, look at that. And then we see Ochi right there off to the screen. So there's Ochi all the way over there. And he's just a little puppy, so he won't be carrying Pikmin just yet. I think, like, further in, he should be about carrying them. But there you go. Look how cute he is. So excited. Look at that little fluffy tail, which makes the one that Olimar has a different variation. They're the same like the pups, but it has a leafy tail. So it's probably like, I wouldn't say a Pikmin variation of him, but it could just be. I don't know. It's just an interesting concept to think of, especially lore-wise to explain it. Yeah. So here you go. I got to command them to go get the leaf. This is more tutorial things, but once we get further in, oh, look at that. Oh no, we got to rescue him and his swirly hair. So we're going to meet not a plethora or all of them. We're actually going to meet a few of the rescue squad members. That's the main thing. There you go. Come with me. I'm trying to get this whistle going and then send them over there. Good thing is that they can collect things. Okay, so your pup can collect things and also do certain tasks just like Pikmin. And they can also join fights besides being the transport vehicle. So it's amazing how much utility you get out of this one addition in the game, but it doesn't take away from the game at all. Honestly, I feel like it's such a nice addition considering the size and scope of the game. So it's kind of a good exchange. You get something new and then it also helps a lot too. I guess without him, without Ochi, it would be kind of weird playing this game as is because it can be a bit of a drag. Oh, look at that, Ochi. And we rescued one of the rangers, rescue rangers. So you and Ochi found and rescued me together. That's actually quite surprising. I've never known Ochi to listen to anyone other than our captain. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Colin, communications operator for the rescue corps. Okay, so we got Colin. He's saved. Let's get out of here and go rescue the captain, because the captain will be next. And she's interesting, to say the least. Not really captainly, in my opinion, but very interesting. Yeah, perfect. We get a tablet for apps, and we can check our main missions and also side quests, which is a good thing. We can also do like triangle here and assign shortcuts. So if we want missions, it'll be displayed. If we want stat histories or look ahead. So that's the good thing about this. You got a shortcut menu. Co-op mode, it's kind of sad. I don't want to show it off because it's just the second player is not another captain character or anything like that. It's just someone who throws rocks. Kind of like if you played the best way to describe it is Galaxy, or like Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Odyssey. Like someone takes control of freaking the Cappy, or they take control of just firing additional star bits. That's all they do. It's just someone who throws projectiles to assist you with that. Not really the co-op I imagined, so I mean I'll leave it like that. I would have been fine with 2 rescue rangers. The story would have been changed, like 2 of you were sent down, and one can be commanding Ochi, and the other with Pikmin, or they could like interchange. It would have been nice, but nah, I guess not. Yay! Okay, so this is where we gotta go. It's to our right. We just gotta turn to the right, and that'll be it. Let's go. And then tell Ochi dig. Good boy. Now, I feel terrible because Ochi doesn't have any front paws. He's bipedal. And look at him. He's just scraping along with his face. And they're like, they're excellent diggers. And I'm like, yeah, but that cute face, it's going to get scuffed with dirt. Poor Ochi, look at him. Just scraping away. I feel terrible now. That is not a way to treat a puppy. Oh, I keep hitting the R message log. Okay, so let's just jump right in here. And this is where we get to rescue the captain. So I'll spoil that part ahead. Burrow of the Beginnings. So these sub-levels are like taking it back to Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 had plenty of sub-level areas. And the time dilation was a lot different. In the sub-areas, time will move extremely a lot slower. It will be mentioned later on here in the demo, but I'll let you guys know now. It was kind of a nice strat to like try to do as many sub-dungeons as possible, especially during the day because of that time dilation. So you can essentially, if you plan it out right, you can knock out like 3 or 4 sub-levels in a single day, which is nice to add. Oh, look there. There's the captain. No, poor captain. What are we gonna do? Do you guys hear that? It's just the captain. Yeah, that's the captain. Offers is going back. So she's come from a long line of rescuers, and at least to say, this is how we find her. It's funny enough. I will break this. What? Where are you going? Yeah, no. Go ahead, Ochi. Beat him up. Slide down now. There you go. Oh, terrible. Woo. What's your status, Colin? Are you okay? Yeah, Colin is fine. Oh, you. I haven't seen you since the academy. So apparently we're from the academy. Shepard recognizes us, but is a little jaded that, you know, Ochi's just listening to us so well. You know. Makes sense, I guess. They're the captain. They don't want to be failing, but we're sent here as backup. But what were you doing down here anyway? While exploring the surface, I discovered a suspicious hole. I leaned over to take a look inside and fell right in. So they fell over here in the hole. We're just gonna skip that bit. Let's get right into the meat and gritty of this. You remember where you fell from? Yeah, they fell from over here. So look at this. Best thing about it, we get to get shot up. There it is. There's a hole. Let's shoot ourselves right up. Woo! We're out of here. All right, so we got to be doing a lot of things. Once we get into this area with the ship, the meat and potatoes of this demo doesn't hit until we get to our first zone area. Not where the ship is at, but when we go further on, and you'll see what I mean by that. There's so much we could do in a single stay sitting, and so I'm going to be spending one day opening up everything, and then the next day just grabbing everything. And then we can continue past the 1500 sparklium, which you'll see. It's a fuel source we need. Oh, look at that. And this will be our signifier that we completed the subterranean area with those flags. You will get a tally log for how much of it did you explore, and also if you got all the items there, which is good because you can replay it back at any point. Smoke is pouring out of the ship. Investigate. And it just seems like the engine was overheated. That's sad, really. Status report. Upon investigating the interior of the ship, I discovered the engine had overheated. And that the spaceship was seconds away from total destruction. What? Oh no, will it be okay? It will. I initiated an emergency shutdown and everything's stable. Thankfully, the engine can be repaired. However, the ship's energy stores are now completely empty. So, this is where we go in, into the next segment of us getting secure the energy source, which is sparklium. Sparkly objects will have it. Fruit. You'll see a Game Boy Advance SP, which haven't had one in years. I grew up with that. I grew up with a Game Boy Color. Again, it's like, look at these things. This is for Pikmin. There's one sparklium object right here. It's like a bell, a bicycle bell there. I think this is it. This has to be true. Just look at the way it sparkles. Let's check the tablet to see if any. All right, rookie, press plus. So we press plus on the radar. It'll show us where all these main objects are. Which there's one here and there's one on the opposite side, which is the Game Boy Advance. And that's the one we'll get first. But how are we going to move it? So like, oh, how do we move this? It's a mysterious thing. Look, there's the onion right there. Before we go to the onion, I had to notice the onion right away. What's this? Is it a treasure? Not sure. We're gonna go over here. I see some sparkly up there, so let's see. Can we knock it down? It's leaning. Run! There you go. It would have been nice if they added like a little game in here for us to play with. Can we transport it? No. You see, his strength is worth 3, so it won't budge. But this is one of the sparkliums you could get. It's really nice. They got the details right. Look at the details of this. They even got the charging port and where the trading cable goes in, especially when you're playing Pokemon games. They got the power switch right. They got the inside of the cartridge correct. Look at that, where you put the cartridge in. They got the select the start. They got the light button right there in the middle. That middle on the top right here. That's for the light. Both the face pad, the buttons, and the D-pad. The volume as well. They really did a good job. They got the details right on this thing. And that's just crazy about it. Like the details. All right, let's go get the onion. Let me stop her nerding out right now over this. But this is just so good. Excavation complete. Look, there you got the onion. If you guys have not played Pikmin before, these onions are specific to basically where all your Pikmin are housed. You're only allowed to take a certain amount at a time, but any additional Pikmin you gain go inside here for storage. Oh, there you go. It looks like they belong designated to this circle pattern of crystals, while your little shiny stubby spaceship over here gets designated to the smaller circle. And you're going to see that pattern repeated throughout the areas. So let you know, hey, that should go there. It moved. Is it a treasure? It looks kind of plant-like. Could this be that thing Captain Olimar wrote about in his voyage log? He called it an onion. So that means we just pluck this out and we get a Pikmin. Red Pikmin. Our official introduction to them. They're cute. Oh no. According to Captain Olimar's voyage log, they're friendly and helpful creatures. Which, again, my thing is, Strange Planet, your first instinct is to pluck something out of the ground. Alright, cool thing is we could toss these we could toss Ochi. We can toss the Pikmin. And if you press the A button to toss Pikmin, you do this. You can attack these plants for them using the same button to throw Pikmin. Weirdly enough, in the old games, it did more damage than this. So, again, you'll be relying it mostly on Pikmin. But you can also assist doing some slight damage. Yeah. There you go. Beat this thing up. I can do it myself. There you go. Best to grab these guys and send them off to do things. Especially when it comes to here. We want to collect as much as possible. There you go. They can pick up that sparkly thing. You can pick up these guys. You see them, they're working hard at work. Look at them just digging out this, I think this is a fork. Perfect. Okay, so if you notice those little token things that we were picking up here, if they're color coordinated, each Pikmin pickups its designated color. You can pick outside of it, but you won't get a bonus of it. So like if it has a 1 on it, it can equal 2 if it's picked up by reds, which is a good thing. Look at that. Oh, treasure large. How can this physically collect? So he explains the technology behind it. It's a light ray that makes it tiny, which is a good thing. Something right there. Gotta love the fact that we could just shrink things down. And each object's worth a certain amount of sparklium. This is worth 50. So look, yay! All we need is 300 to go, and then 1500 for the next stage. So Pikmin will collect that one. You guys. Oh. There you go. Keep that exactly at that number. There you go. Throw him over here. And let's go pluck this out. So the idea is to manage especially your team for tasks. Like you want to make sure you have the right amount of Pikmin to do certain tasks and tackle multiple objectives at once. The worst thing about when folks try to play this game, they try to focus at one objective at a time, and it doesn't work that way. I don't know if this is really time-based, considering like, oh, you'll need to take forever. But in past Pikmin games, like you'll have like a countdown timer or like a certain amount of time to get things done, which is really interesting. It kind of adds urgency to what you're doing in the game. Yay, huzzah! So we move on to the next phase of this, which is we're calling it for the day. It's nighttime, time to rest, and we gotta put all the energy from the sparklium and extract it and put it in the ship. Look at that. There's the Game Boy. Lovely. I would like to see if there's more Nintendo products in the game. There's the bicycle bell. And then I believe this is a fork or something. Not sure what that is. Looks like a fork. And then here's our fuel. There you go. We got our 300 required. So this is perfect because it gives us enough to expand the radio search so we can go to other locations and look for more crew members. Oh, there you go. We encountered unknown objects. Apparently it was co-created by a famous appraiser. It's more sophisticated than I expected. Pretty impressive. It is neat, but a backup power source probably would have been more helpful. So yeah, they have like a whole curating section here. I was worried when I saw the smoke billowing out of the SS Shepherd. I didn't know how things would shake out. But it worked out in the end, which is the good thing. This is our pad where we gotta focus on missions. So this is signaling to like rescue corpse members and then or secure energy source. So you gotta like pin which one do you want to focus on. It doesn't mean you can't complete other ones while doing an like one that you have pinned. So I have like rescue members pinned for now, and then the sparklium we'll just get along as we go. So hey, day 2. Look at that cute little Ochi ready out to enjoy the day. He does get bigger in day 3, so let's see if we can get that going. Hey. Strategy meeting. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Just go to rescue Olimar. Yep. So this is letting us know 1500 we need, and then we technically beat the demo, and that's where you can send in your confirmation that you beat it. I know I haven't gushed enough about this, but my god, how beautiful this game looks. Like Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Switch, you're like, wow, it looks really gorgeous, you know, compared to the Switch, especially with the updated visuals. But it's something about this that looks a lot nicer, and I just enjoy the atmosphere. The music is beautiful. You really gotta love and appreciate Pikmin games. I'm gonna be honest, like Pikmin games are just something to behold right now. Come on in, this is Colin. Hang on, I'll have the captain explain now. Okay, so there's our clock. See the clock at the top left corner of your screen? It's set up so the hand will reach the rightmost edge at the area's local sunset. Search for our missing officers. Copy that. So that's our clock. Lets us know how much we can do in a single day. That's a good thing, but don't worry about that. Now we gotta practice Dundori. So let's just get our 20 out. That's important. We need our full 20. And let's start with just murking people. Like these guys. Let's see. Those guys go there. This one. Yeah, look at that. So this will be used as raw material for either creating new items or bridges. We will see that later on in the game. Sorry, I know I can keep the explanation there, but I think I'm much faster if I just explain it. Just to show you guys off little things a little more. Okay, perfect. Since we have the full amount of Pikmin, we won't need to do any plucking. I don't know where this guy's going, but let's go. Wait a minute. Why do I have one? Oh, okay. Those are the remaining 4. So the good thing about this game, they limit how many Pikmin can... They have like you can add excess Pikmin. So if it shows like only 10 could pick it up, you can go over that amount so it can move it faster. But from what I noticed, they would make sure only the amount necessary is on it, which is good. That way you don't have any excess Pikmin lying around when you need them for other objectives. There you go. Demolish it. The more you Pikmin you throw at a obstacle, the faster it'll either get demolished or taken down, which is a good thing. So this is going to allow our Pikmin to get flowers. These special jellies, you can get them for cracked eggs and certain like enemies or like mobs throughout the game. The importance of this is that your Pikmin will move a lot faster, which is great, especially if you're trying to move around from one to another. Here's another subterranean area, but before we go there, we're going to start unlocking all the paths just to make traversing around here a lot easier. That should probably take an inside look. So I think this is the one where we get the science officer. But before we go do that, we're going to clear out this area. And then just clear out everything here to make this area a lot more traversable. This is important too because these Pikmin can go in here and they'll start collecting more of those little shards. Even Ochi fits in there. See how cute. And they're all gonna run off. See, only the required amount that's needed will take this, which is good. The rest will just go off in their own direction. These guys can attack our Pikmin, but the best part about them is that they're not gonna do much damage. Ochi, watch out! Ochi can get hurt. And this is where we gotta blow our whistle at him to help put him out. I know it's a weird thing to think about, but that is the way that... There you go. Take him out. Oh, did Ochi just swallow? Yeah, Ochi can swallow those things. It's funny to see. Let's have Ochi charge and knock this ball down. And this one needs 6, which we still have 6. Well, we have 5 remaining. And we have 1 here that can pick this up. So, again, tackling multiple objectives between collecting and attacking mobs is important. So, managing your Pikmin are the best thing in this game. You have to like learn to manage it. You shouldn't be focusing on one task at a time. It's just how many can you clear at a time. Okay, so we got to go back here and grab our Pikmin because unfortunately we don't have the special command that I love a lot. Let's see, which is sending Ochi to go collect them to come back with you. We're gonna wait for these guys to come here and drop this off. You know what? Before they drop that off, we can just... Yeah, let them drop it off. I was going to say, we could leave it here. Like, close by to it. And it'll stay there for, like, the remainder of the game until you collect it. So you never have to, like, deposit it right away. You can just leave a bunch around and deposit all at once. Okay, so we know this is the subterranean area. Before we go there, we're going to explore this bit. Let's have our ones with the leaves drink this up. There you go. Now they're flower ones. As you can see, the one with the leaf is lagging behind the rest of the group. He's there with Ochi, but Ochi will be leading the pack soon enough. There we go, Ochi. Just break these. Cool. Come here, boy. Let's go. And I'm realizing something I could have done differently, too. Right over here where the little fire trunk is at. I keep forgetting their name, but right over here where these little fire guys are. We'll get rid of him first. Okay, we have this outline circle. We can move our ship over here. So instead of sending my Pikmin to go far away to deposit all those items, we can just have the ship move closer, and that'll speed up our time. So once you break through that wall, this should be the first thing you should be doing. Oh, look at them. They're like perfect. And then I could just move base. Yes, move base to this location. Look at that. So now we can do this. Pup can pick that up. Our plum here can be picked up and moved over here. And this should make things go by a lot smoother. It's already noon, but it's fine. We're gathering as much as we can. We could get the science officer towards the end. Do we have anybody else remaining? No, we don't. We do have Ochi here hanging out, trying to grab this by himself. Oh, okay. These guys automatically picking up stuff. That's interesting. Ochi picked that up, swallows it, and then dumps it over here. Perfect. We can't fix this bridge yet without the science officer. Let's just get that cutscene. We will need him to conform the little crystals we've been collecting. This is for the ice Pikmin, which is much later on. I think that's 5 up there. Is that 5 in total? See, I need to make sure that's 5, yeah. And then here's this guy. It's gonna teach us about targeting. So that's what this is for. If you press the RZ button or your secondary right trigger, you get a lock on. So basically, no matter where you move, you'll automatically toss to them. You don't have to always constantly move the camera around to track them. It'll just stay locked on, even when you're like faced like this. So I could just throw away and it'll always attack this guy. And we just outnumber him with sheer numbers. And they're like just like that. There we go. And he's broken. Oh no, look at the time. Yeah, no, time management. So this is where the halo they need to be in order to consider, yay, you know what, we're technically free or whatever. Yeah, I'll collect you guys. And I'll collect you guys. There you go. Great. No stray Pikmin. Cool. So we're going to jump in the subterranean area because why not? Yep. So we're going to see the void log, which is these voyage logs are from Olimar of places he already explored on the planet. So this is a frozen cavern. We're going to jump in here first. Obviously take the full 20 Pikmin with us. Man, there is like a lot we can do right now, and it is insane. I mean, just how much we're knocking out in this video alone is a lot. I'm even debating should I just go full upload for this or yeah, I think I'll just go full playthrough for the demo or do some light editing just to speed up and take out the boring bits. There you go. Kill off all these guys. There you go. That's there. Break this. We want this stuff taken up. There we go. Perfect. Drink this up. We need all of you guys to be as fast as everybody else. They will lose petals with combat. So, again, just something else to get. I think once I finish this subterranean, I'll pause it here for this part of the video, and then we'll continue with the next part after that. And here's an introduction of Ice Pikmin. Look at that. They're fighting off this, basically an ice variant of the little trunk guy we were fighting. What are their names? Honestly, I can't for the life of me remember their names. Like the Wikipedia is one thing I look forward to, especially for Pikmin games. These are called the Blowhogs. So there's a fire version, and now you're seeing a little ice variant here in the game. So let's throw them out to help assist these guys. And there you can see we need to pull these red Pikmin out. And we get a, there you go. Yay! Knock that out. These are ice Pikmin. These guys look really fun. Are these Pikmin? Let's see. The voyage log says, I always thought of Pikmin as plant-like creatures, so I've never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their icy bodies to freeze water and creatures, but they also float like ice in the water. Don't spray them with water though. They really don't like it. So they're not a fan of water, but they will hop in it and float around. I guess it's because they can melt. Oh, we increased the number of Pikmin we can have in the subterranean area. You can go higher in the underground segments, but in the overworld, that's dependent on the size of your onion. Toss them for now. So the ice Pikmin will play more of an important role in this dungeon compared to the other ones. Not such a big role, but you'll see them in other subterranean areas. Like certain Pikmin will be more dedicated. Let's get them all caught up in speed. So cute. Wonder if they can add ice Pikmin and Pikmin blue. Oh. There we go. And we get a bit of sparklium from enemies we killed in these subterranean areas. It's interesting. Look. Frozen. Another special ability of the ice Pikmin, which is great. You can stun enemies in a sense by freezing them. And again, finish them off. Right here, push all this. And get this going. Once that bag goes down, they should redivert over there. Except this one. Where are you going? Where are you going? There's always one not following the group. Ochi, you're not gonna go? Oh, okay, you're not gonna go at all. Let's go. Follow me. Here's another sparklium object. Where's Ochi? I need Ochi here. You guys can go pick this up. Ochi can stay with me. And then here's more ice Pikmin. This should be used to pick up this one. So this is a frolic. I forgot what it's called. We'll see right now. But this will increase the size of your onions. Expand them. It's sputtering. It looks like a pail like a pail version of an onion. So this will increase the size, allowing you to have more Pikmin out in the overworld. In the subterranean areas, you could have the max amount. So throw these guys. They're icy. They're going to freeze these jellies, and then they could be broken by Ochi. Ochi and regular Pikmin won't be able to do any damage to them. So let's knock it out. And I can use Ochi's charge to shatter it. And this... And shatter. And then this is the rescued. I can send Ochi to pick him up to rescue him. This should be our science officer. So he's going to help us, especially when it comes to gadgets. And that's what we need. Ochi can pick him up because he has a strength of 3, which is a good thing. And we're sending off all these guys to pick this up like that. So this should go right in there. Huh? This onion is different somehow. Let's take it back to the surface. So we'll be able to see the difference once it gets back up there. This we can just pick up the little bits. Why not? It's just like in Pikmin 2, where anything in the subterranean area adds to your main count in the game. For Pikmin 2, it was like money. It looks like in 4, it'll be for sparkling, which is fuel. Let's see. Is Ochi done dragging this guy over there? You did it. Let's take a look and see what the ID badge tells us. Hey, this is Russ. He's our rescue corps officer. He is the inventor, the engineer, our scientist, which is amazing because he opens a lot for us. I like Russ. He's perfect for what we need him for, which is especially the gadgets. Like, he'll give you a lot of, especially like open up your abilities for past Pikmin games and give you other inventions to help you, you know, manage your time better. So if you can make your way to the exit, I can. But first, before I do, drink up. The closest is behind. There you go. You're all caught up now. That's good to have. Wait, where are you going? I did not send you to... There's always one who doesn't listen. Get back here. You know what? Go ahead. Take him over there and then come back here. There's always one that just has to stray from the pack. It's always one. I don't know why. I don't send them to go anywhere. But there's always one that just runs off. It's kind of frustrating about them. It's worse than the older titles, but it's still enjoyable. Look at that. We rescued one officer. Nice. We got 3 items and investigation complete. We got 100% for this subterranean area, which is good. Getting 100%, it's just satisfying, you know? It's like, yeah, I got everything here. First try. I'm pretty sure later subterranean areas we'll have to come back and revisit, mostly because of Pikmin constraints or not having available skill present. But that's where, you know, where a lot of planning comes ahead and just trial and error. The good thing about this game is the replayability of trying to replay it again a second time, but in faster. So to be honest, second time around now, I did this a lot faster than I did the first time. I should improve it by unlocking this immediately right away. That would save more time. There you go. So the onion sucked up that little pale onion, and he says, the voyage log says that the white bulb is called a flarlick. If we bring flarlicked onion, it will increase the number of Pikmin it releases onto the surface at one time by 10. So basically, it expands the size of your onion, and now you're able to have 10 more Pikmin out. But right now, this is the suggested amount, because ice does come in handy. And we still have our countdown going on. So you see there is a time dilation for this. And then I can send extra Pikmin to assist with this. And we should make it on time. See, and then we got the treasure. We got all our Pikmin. There's no strays. And I could rewind time. Rewind time. Oh, look at that. I can rewind it to the cave. So that's interesting. I was wondering how that's going to work. But let's just end the day right now. End the day, and there you go. See, a lot you could do in one day. You could even do it faster and unlock even more areas. It's just optimizing, and that's the cool thing about it, is that you can always improve on it. At this point, when it comes to the speedrunning community for this game, these guys do it in they improve for seconds, and it's just insane. A lot of planning out they do. But yeah, this is the first part of Pikmin 4 demo. This is the first part. I will be releasing these out in 1-hour chunks. If anybody's interested in watching it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't, but it's there. When it comes to when Pikmin 4 is officially released, that will be broken down to more 30-minute segments and things like that. Or I'm just going to do this edited. You know what? Maybe I'm just going to break it down, because this is a lot. I'll probably condense it to the main parts. Oh, look at that. Nice. And there you go. We got 14% of it completed. Glad to see you made it here in one piece. Of course, Captain. I had no doubts the emergency escape system I developed would function perfectly. That may be, but it would have been helpful if you showed the rest of us how to actually use it. One would expect an emergency escape device to be a bit more intuitive to use in the event of an emergency. Yeah, that's just bad design. Alright guys, this has been it for the first part of Pikmin 4 demo. We will have the other part up after this one, probably the next day. And then so on and so forth with in-between uploads of Pikmin 1. I do hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of the first part of the demo. We will have the other parts again displayed later on. Or I should do the whole thing. If this one you guys seem interested and want the full thing released, just put it down in the comments. Just release it in whole, unedited. Or if you want it broken down to more of a digestible, like watchable experience, so you get the gist of the experience of Pikmin, do enjoy it, That's all I can say, really. We'll get Sonic Speed Simulator up after this one if the update doesn't drop. If it drops Saturday morning, it will be up Saturday morning, probably 2 hours after it posts. I will get up and make sure I get that out. If not, it will probably be out in the afternoon towards the evening. But you guys will get that video out right away, especially with tips and tricks on how to complete things, as always. So this has been Impractical. I appreciate you guys for all you do. Thank you for the comments and for the likes. You guys make my day. Stay fast and enjoy the Pikmin 4 demo. Bye-bye.